Yes, say it, brother. Say it, brother. Say it, brother. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I just want to say that I love you more than anything.
More than anything.
Say it.
Hallelujah.
And I just want to say
I love you, Jesus.
I love you more than anything.
Oh, yes, say it.
I just want to say that I love you more than anything.
Oh, yes.
Two more times, everybody. I just want to say that I love you more than anything.
Hallelujah. Beautiful, beautiful,
I just
brother.
want to say that I love you more than anything. Last time.
That's all right. Beautiful, brother.
Tell the Lord. I just want to say that I love you more than anything.
Hallelujah.
Good morning.
More than anything.
More than anything.
More than
Hallelujah.
anything.
Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
More than anything.
Anything. Hallelujah.
I just want to say
Oh, he's a beautiful Savior.
I just want to say because you first loved us, hallelujah. I just want to say
Beautiful, beautiful Jesus. Oh, say it, brother. Say it, say it. Hallelujah. I love you, Jesus. That's so much. Hallelujah. Woo! Beautiful, beautiful Jesus. Beautiful Jesus. Hallelujah. 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 Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Beautiful Savior.
You have a list of names in 2 Chronicles chapter 34.
Oh, yes. Hallelujah.
Chapter 34 of 2 Chronicles. I want you to get ready to count the names in this group. 2 Chronicles chapter 34. Very good job in conducting Elder Sanders. God bless you. And in verse 20, chapter 34 of 2 Chronicles. Hey, Brother Crockett, are those your parents that are here today? What a blessing. All the way from Baltimore. And I'm like, been to Baltimore. Your mama came to see you from Baltimore. I rebuke the spirit of jealousy. Baltimore coming, Baltimore going. Your mother and your father? Stand up, Father, Brother Crockett, stand up. This is Brother Marcus' mother and father. Come to see that son. No jealous spirit in here. Why would you be mad if your mom and daddy came a long way to see you? Wave to somebody and say, thank God you made it.
Thank God you made it.
And while you're there, tell somebody near you, thank God you made it. Tell them. Look at this list. 2 Chronicles 34 and verse 20. I feel Jesus in the room today. Amen. Holy Ghost came into the house. Praise God. King commanded Hilkiah. How many is that?
One.
And Ahikam. Right, that's Shaphan's son. And Abdon. Right, that's the son of Micah. And now we have Ahikam's daddy. Shaphan the scribe. How many do we have now? Okay. Then we have not Isaiah, but Isaiah. He works for the king full time. How many do we have now? Okay, you got 5 people on the king's committee. And he tells them, go inquire of the Lord for me and for them that are left in Israel and Judah concerning the words of the book that is found, because we are in a heap of trouble. The wrath of the Lord is poured out upon us because our fathers taught us wrong. And we're messed up because we came from a messed up family.
Thank you, Jesus.
I wish somebody would say everything I was taught was not right.
Everything I was taught was not right.
But I gotta make a change.
Amen.
God was about to pour out his wrath on us because we had not kept the word of the Lord like our fathers.
Amen.
Do after all that is written in the law, in the book. In verse 22, how many did you say you had on this committee?
5.
You need one more. You don't even have a woman. Don't think you know it all, and don't think your buddies know it all.
Right.
Hilkiah said, and Hilkiah and they that the king had appointed went to missionary Huldah. Not a prophet, the prophetess.
Yes.
I want to make it very clear. God does not choose one and not have a plan for another.
Amen.
How did you look over Huldah and she's the one who's most anointed? They were appointed. Huldah was anointed.
Right.
Well, you need both. Some that are appointed and some that are especially anointed. They went to Huldah. At least they had sense enough to know somebody was missing.
Amen.
The prophetess. And verse 23, she told him, I got a message for you to take back to that man, whatever his name is, that sent you. She didn't say the king. She didn't say Mr. Josiah Esquire. She didn't say the top of the totem pole, the big dog. She didn't say boss man. She said, when I go into the spirit, he's a man first. And you need to tell that man that sent you, y'all in trouble all right. And there's going to be destruction all over the land. But verse 27, but tell him because your heart was tender and you did humble yourself before God. When you heard the words against this place and against the inhabitants thereof and humbled yourself before me, and because you tore your clothes in grief and you wept before me, I have even heard you, and you're going to be all right. Now, this is amazing, but I want you to see he had a team. Now, let's see, we get him again. We've got Hilkiah and Ahikam and Abdon and Shaphan and Isaiah and Mother Huldah. But somehow or another along the way, Josiah got into a fight. After the nation had been purged and order been established, the curse had been reversed, the temple had been cleansed, the word word of God had been declared. But then on the next page, chapter 35, no, Brother Hikes are going another way. Going another way. And verse 20. You got it? After all this, when Josiah had prepared the temple, Necho was a Negro. He's an African.
Yeah.
The king of Egypt.
Yeah.
Everybody that God's going to use in your life doesn't look like you. They thought it was going to be all men.
Right.
And God said, surprise, the woman is going to be the most anointed.
Amen.
Then they thought it was all going to be Asians. And God said, no, I'm going to use a backslidden Negro. And his name is Necho the Negro.
Praise God.
All right. You know, God can use the Negro, the colored man, the black man, and the African American. You don't tell God who he's going to use.
Right.
Right.
He could use a child.
Yes, sir.
For even a little child shall lead me.
Amen.
He used a donkey.
Amen.
He used a chicken.
Amen.
You don't tell God who he's going to use. His selection process is beyond your imagination. So the backslidden Necho the Negro, king of Egypt, came up to fight against Carchemish by the Euphrates. And Josiah went out against the Negro. And he sent ambassadors to him saying, why are you in this? What does this have to do with you, king of Judah? This is between the Negro and the Babylonian. Why are you in this? He said, I did not come against you today. I came against the house that I'm warring with. But God commanded me to make haste. You need to back out of this. Forbear thee from meddling with who?
God.
Man, you think you get in my business, you just jumped out of your safety zone. And you on the wrong side of history.
Amen.
Am I in the Bible? For God is with me.
Hallelujah.
And I don't want you to get destroyed. Can y'all hear me? Do you know there's some fights you ought to stay out of?
Yeah.
Nevertheless, Josiah, with his winning record, Josiah, with his sanctified self, he said, now I ain't going to let no backslidden Negro tell me when to fight. He would not turn his face from him, but disguised himself that he might fight with him, and hearken not unto the words of Necho the Negro. But his words were from whose mouth? The mouth of God. And he came to fight in the valley of Megiddo, and the archers shot at King Josiah. Even though he was disguised, they still got him. And the king said to his servants, get me out of here, I'm wounded. And his servants took him out of that chariot, put him in the escape chariot, the ambulance. They brought him to Jerusalem. Did he live? He died. He was buried in one of the graves, the sepulchres of his fathers, and all the Judah and Jerusalem mourned for Josiah. Josiah was one of the greatest kings in Israel's history. He was a reformer. He started as a little kid, 8 years old, took the reins at 16, told him, find the word of God. We got to clean this nation up. Picked a committee that could help him. And after all of that, he got into a fight that he regretted. Please don't sing that song. Don't sing it today. Don't sing it tomorrow. Don't play it. And turn the station if it's on the radio. But just for these purposes only, you got to know when to hold them.
Oh.
know when to fold them. Is there another line after that?
You know when to walk away.
Please tell somebody that's on the wrong station.
When to run.
Every fight is not your fight.
Amen.
Even you tough guys, even you heroes and heroines, even you that live for battle, even those of you that consider yourself warriors, those of you that think you are indestructible and nobody better mess with me, because I know how to handle my own business. Even for you that came from a fighting family, and there's some families that fight. Every fight is not your fight, and every battle is not your battle. I don't know why I thought I'd get an amen. One thing this man got right, he knew he needed a committee. But when he got into this battle, that whole list you just read, not one name is there. By the time you get to chapter 35, from chapter 34, the rules have been suspended. He broke his own rule. In chapter 34, you just read the list. Verse 20, Hilkiah, no Hilkiah in 35. Ahikam, no Ahikam in chapter 35. No Abdon, no Isaiah, none of them are in chapter 35. And Mother Huldah, who he probably needed the most, not one of their names crosses from chapter 34 to 35.
Right.
Is something wrong with you if you lose all your healthy relationships trying to fight? These are the people that supported you. These are the people that looked out for you. Lord, help me to get out of here now. Oh, my time is up already. These are the people that were in your corner. These were the people that were looking out for danger that might be lurking. These were the people that were your prayer partners. These were the people that were your church buddies. These were the people that did spiritual war with you. But it's never good to go into a battle when you leave your partners behind. God put them in your life. These are not gangsters. These are not turncoats. These are not dead weight. These are not the jealous and the envious. Do you know when you get ready for a battle, God will put people in your life so you don't have to do all the fighting? Thank you, Jesus. God saved you. God saved you, and you had to get saved for yourself. Amen. But God never saves anybody by themselves. I want to thank God for you for being in church today.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, I'm going to be here, you're going to be here, we're all going to be here one way or another. But you know what? I ever get into that trap, I don't need to go to church. I just got God. God knows me. I know God. God's in my mind. God's in my heart. False doctrine. I am the church, and the church is in me. No, you're not the church. The church is not you. There is no individual congregation. And that's one of the most damnable pieces of heresy among Christians. I'm the church. So God can talk to me by myself. I don't need to be around the people. And then the next guy usually follows because they're hypocrites. And I got better friends in the street than I have in the church. They're judgmental. They're holier than thou. They're goody-goodies. They are so heavenly minded. They're no earthly good. So I just get to God by myself and walk into the trees and talk to the dogs and the cats and listen to the birds. And I am the church. La, 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 la. The church is not the person. The church is the body. There are many members that make up your body. Your toenail is not you. Your toenail and your tail are parts of you. It takes everything between your toenail and your tail and the top of your head for it to be you. And the church is the connection. It's the body together. And you'll never live in victory if you try to fight the devil all by. You didn't get born by yourself. You didn't birth yourself. Can y'all hear me? You didn't operate on yourself. You didn't drive yourself. You didn't make yourself the clothes. You didn't make your car. Say amen. You didn't grow your own food. You didn't cash a check until somebody else put the money in the bank. You didn't educate yourself. Somebody say yes. When you were wrong, you didn't correct yourself. You didn't rejoice with yourself. You didn't fall in love with yourself. You didn't divorce yourself. You didn't mess up yourself. You didn't get yourself right. When you got everything God has for you, He put other people in your life as extensions of His mighty hand, including the sanctified pastor. Can't be your own pastor. Can't be your own prophet. You can't be your own teacher. You can't be your own mama. If you're a mama, you can't be your own mama. You're not your own papa. Get off of me. No, you're not your own boss. Even if you're bossy, you're not your own boss. You don't work for yourself. It is not good that man be alone. But upon this rock, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And when you get to heaven, if you make it, you won't be up in heaven all by yourself. You ain't walking around heaven all day by yourself. There are no private tours in the promised land. And it's not going to just be you and your mama. I hope she's there. Hope mine is there. I'm going to join heaven with mama and papa, and we just all going to get together and walk around heaven all day. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because everywhere you go, I'm going to show up. There's no reserved sections of heaven when we all get to heaven. What a day up. Y'all want to help me? Yeah, we all are going to take off our crowns. John said, and we will all cast our crowns at His feet. We will put on the royal diadem for Him. We will all have palms in our hands. We will all have